our good host inside mix up something suitably medicinal for young D'Artagnan. That'll be a witch's brew, I'll warrant. Perhaps it would be better if D'Artagnan were to excuse himself and go change his clothes.
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. Comfortably warm, thanks to Mademoiselle Constance's beautiful woolen cape. I am most grateful.
Methinks you have a new champion, Constance. I'm sure this young lad would challenge anyone who would dare speak a harsh word to you.
Oh, tut, good Porthos. Perhaps you've forgotten there's a new law against dueling, which is rigidly enforced by the guards of Cardinal Richelieu. Dueling is forbidden. Then how else can a man defend the honor of a young lady?
Perhaps by carrying his complaint directly to the Cardinal.
The Cardinal? Are you saying he has more power than His Majesty the King?
That, unfortunately, is the case, young D'Artagnan. Their Majesties have great demands on their time. And so Cardinal Richelieu deals with affairs of state. Despite his peaceful appearance, Cardinal Richelieu is a hard and ruthless man who would like to rule France.
Such sentiments could be called treason, good Athos.
Enough then. Let's get on to more pleasant subjects, like all the latest scandalous happenings in the palace.
The palace?
Don't be shocked, my young friend. Constance is very close to the Queen. The only handmaiden with the Queen's permission to live outside the palace.
She trusts me, which is why I don't particularly enjoy hearing she is only a puppet while Cardinal Richelieu pulls the strings.
Forgive our audacity. We know the Queen wants only what is best for France.
But she is surrounded by spies. Even in her own chamber, there are ears that listen and report to the Cardinal.
But if she told the King...
It is the same there. He too cannot say a word which is not carried directly to Richelieu. He has spies everywhere. He knows everything that happens. And I come carrying a certified cure-all for aches or any alien fever which might be lying in wait for our young friend. Now, drink it down, lad.
Quickly, Athos. You're on the back. Can't you see he's choking on your vile concoction? Better.
I asked you to get me information on the relationship between the Queen and the English Duke of Buckingham.
I have made discreet inquiries, Your Eminence. And when the Queen rode to the hunt this morning, I took the opportunity of searching through her desk.
And found nothing.
And found nothing, Your Grace.
I know they've been corresponding. I must find something written in her hand to Buckingham to make the King believe she is in collusion with England. And discredit her totally. There must be someone in the Queen's entourage with that information. One of her handmaidens, a friend, close to the Queen.
I have done what I can, Your Grace. I'm not privy to the Queen's chambers on many occasions.
You're a fool. Get out and don't return. Unless you find evidence of any communication between the Queen and Buckingham. I'm surrounded by incompetent fools. With one exception, of course. Heard what he said, my dear Countess?
As you said, the man is an incompetent fool. Perhaps this is a task for someone with more insight into the ways of a man, such as the Duke of Buckingham.
Someone, perhaps, with the persuasive talents for which the glamorous Countess de Winter is so well known?
The Duke has visited my estate on several occasions. He finds the hunting most satisfactory. I will plan a weekend of his favorite sport. And since my castle is so close to Paris...
He will try to contact the Queen. Excellent. Excellent.
Your Eminence made a suggestion to the footman, which he might do well to follow.
I beg your pardon.
The Queen's favorite handmaiden undoubtedly knows some secrets the Queen shares with no one else.
Yes, you could be right.
And a little persuasion. Something I'm sure your Grace could arrange.
Please, my dear.
Adieu, Cardinal Richelieu.
Adieu, my dear Countess de Winter. Yes, I must ask the Queen if it would not be safer for her handmaiden to be escorted to her home by 2 members of my guard. It is extremely dangerous for a young girl to walk the streets of Paris alone by night.
My lodging is just up the block, near the cafe on the corner. I'm sure if you'd like to turn back,
Our orders were to make sure you were safely tucked away for the night, miss. And we always follow our orders.
Especially when our orders were delivered to us personally by His Eminence Cardinal Richelieu.
Cardinal Richelieu? The Queen didn't tell me that.
No, that's your advantage over Aramis. Can't you see that he is weak?
Pretending to weaken you. Your arm is longer than Porthos' arm, young D'Artagnan. Try to slip over his guard. Pancho! Here, we'll have no such instructions as that, good Aramis. I enjoy being a musketeer.
Have no fear, my friend. Perhaps just a button or two from your jacket.
Oh, this happens to be my finest jacket, and I intend to defend its buttons most vigorously. There. And there. And there. Methinks the young lad has all the accomplishments of a full-fledged musketeer.
What say you, good Athos?
I would say that if anyone should chance across this scene, they would believe an actual duel was being fought. Oh, with the new law against dueling, only the King's Musketeers would be foolish enough to break that law in a place as public as the park. It'll do them good if we arrest them. We'll ride in at full gallop. This will be fine sport. Press forward! Press forward, D'Artagnan! Remember what you have been taught about always taking the advantage. Press!